It might take it a couple seconds to get up on the actual channel, but we should be live. Oh, I should change that to mini adventure. Hold on.
Yeah. Okay. So just a quick recap for our friend Matt. You, Sephiri, were set to rob the bank. You broke in. You successfully navigated a lot of the traps. You took out a lot of the guards. Um, Basically, Stephen told you that the door to get behind the teller is connected through a security system to a room back here. You made your way through the treacherous bank to the front security office where Sephiri, through a natural one, accidentally awoke this guard and he grabbed her by the hand. So Sephiri is grabbed. Adrian and Patrick are with Sephiri. The guard hasn't started shouting or anything. He just woke up in a shock. So, and Steven is on the other side of the building, ready to pop the lock as soon as you give the signal. So click on your token. Keep in mind that you're sort of in command of your fellow thieves. And we will roll initiative. And Sephiri.
Holy crap. My first good initiative roll.
It's incredible.
Ever.
I'm impressed.
It's a good modifier, too. It's just a shame.
I mean, yeah, I just never roll above a 10 on initiative. So this guy, well, he's grabbing me.
Yeah, he's got you by the hair.
All right, escape artist to break the grab, right?
Okay. It's versus his CMD. So defenses.
Let me just roll CM against him real fast. He has a 23 CMD.
Yeah, you escape his grab.
Wow. I don't ever make combat maneuvers, so I never change my combat maneuver modifier, but that was a 1d 200 I rolled and got a 22.
You still didn't beat him.
I'm just that bad at combat maneuvers. Then what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to stab this guy. That counts as a shift, right?
Basically, that's all you can do because you spent your action breaking the grab.
Oh, it's a full round action to break a grapple?
Let's see. How cinematic. We're already busting out the books.
Already busting out the rule book. Break. Grapple.
Well, it's a standard action for you to perform the escape artist check.
Okay. I have no idea about the grapple rules. All I know is that they're fucking nightmares. So when you said she was grabbed, I was like, do we really want to do that? Really?
Yeah, you broke free, and then you made your shift.
There are contradictions between various rules on grappling. To some with the correct rule, does not deny you your XP bonus. A grappled creature can still make attacks.
Okay.
All sorts of shit.
So, I'm just going to say...
Go nuts.
Standard action, move action.
Fair enough.
This is not your touch AC. This is versus your regular AC.
My regular AC is only 21 or something right now. Okay. So that hits.
He stabs you. 11 damage.
Not the musket.
Patrick is going to cast a spell. He is going to wave his wand, and then the room falls completely silent. There isn't even the sound of your feet shifting on the ground. Adrian is going to tumble the guy. Adrian did not do so hot on the tumble. So he gets hit with some damage as well. And he's going to stab. Okay.
Jesus Christ, what is this plus? Jesus! Plus 14. Sorry, I'm just commentating.
He's a killer. This is his job. You would normally hear a, oh!
But instead you just hear. I'll say, thanks, Adrian. You're a pal.
He points at his ear and like shakes his head. What?
I just give him 2 thumbs up and a big smile. I'm gonna look at this desk. Is there anything of import on it?
When you look at it, basically this is the security office.
Mm-hmm.
This is the front room.
Yep.
And there are basically various tidbits. If you want to find any kind of good intrigue that is perception or sense motive. Well, sense motive, because sense motive is essentially insight.
Yeah. So which do you want, perception or sense motive, or
Either one. Either one.
Here's a perception.
Okay. So basically, you flip through the security sheets, and there is a piece of paper that marks down that the manager, when he was leaving, he filled out a security report because there was a group that came in and behaved very oddly and very suspiciously, and they did a lot that really, they attempted to basically make him, they attempted diplomacy on him, and it really caused him to be suspicious of them. And he filled out a form.
Okay. I am going to take that form.
Okay.
And stuff it in my pack.
Okay.
Anything else of intrigue or import there? Any useful information about the town or the people or the bank?
There is, it's a private security company. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
They're called the Flogging Muskets, and they received.
How would one flog with a musket?
They received a request for their services for additional security for a ball that Lord Edward Chamberlain is putting on that is coming up shortly. It's a request for an additional 50 troops to provide security for the nobility of Tayo. And there will also be dignitaries from all over Belfast there.
Sounds like Grifter Christmas.
It's to celebrate the engagement of Lord Edward's oldest daughter.
Is that the one who's trying to get engaged to Ezra?
Well, you don't know any of that.
I don't. Okay, I'm sorry. So skip that entire line of questioning.
Ezra never replied at all to any of that. So
Fair
she's
enough.
now newly engaged to someone else.
Sounds good. So anything else in this? Anything in this drawer?
Anything else? Yes. There is 100 gold pieces.
Thanks. We'll just add that on there now. Inventory. All right. So I'm just gonna snag those. Why not? There we go.
I love the commentary on the side there, Angie. For Facebook status.
I'm gonna check this door for traps or alarms or things like that. It's a 21.
Yeah, you pop a simple mechanical lock on it.
Oh, that wasn't to pop the lock. That was just to look at it.
Oh. Okay. Yes, there's a small mechanical lock.
Okay.
It's a regular lock on it.
But no, like traps or alarms or things.
No.
Fine, there we
Not that
go.
you
There's
can
my
see.
pop locking and dropping.
Yeah, what'd you say, Angie?
I was gonna say there's no traps that you can see.
Thank you.
Yeah, not that you can see.
There we go. All right, I popped the door. It's a 26.
This guy appears to be sitting at these strange glowing panels, and he has dozed off.
Excellent. All right, so I'm going to be sneaky, and I'm going to. So wait, is the silence only covers this room, right? I can hear him gently snoring.
Well, that may have been a mistake. Let me check my Dungeons and Dragons on that.
I mean, you can just say what it is. I don't particularly care about the actual rule. Do whatever.
So, I mean, it's silence. That's what it is.
I mean, yeah, but there was no line of effect to the sleeping man.
20 foot, so you still can't hear it because you're in the area.
But he's clearly sleeping.
Yeah, Z's are rising from his
regardless, I'm going to be stealthy. Yeah, that's about right.
Okay. It's like 150 DC for him to spot it, probably.
Something like that. So, gonna stealthily walk in here. Can I identify the source of the secondary alarm on that door? The vault door, you know what I'm talking about?
You can use magic device, or you can call Patrick in.
All right, so I'm going to go back to the door and I'll gesture to Patrick to come in, but I'll also signal him to be quiet about it, just in case. And then I'm going to also signal Adrian to come in and be quiet and just keep an eye on this guy. But I'm going to clearly signal, like, I'm going to make like a throat slashing gesture, and then I'm going to shake his head and or shake my head and just be like, don't kill this guy unless he wakes up.
He'll drag the body in Hitman style.
Sounds good. And I'll be like, shh.
Yeah, he's ready to go.
All right, sounds good. So I point to the monitors for Patrick.
Okay, Patrick will wave his wand, and he will turn off the monitors pretty easily. Pew!
And I'll go up to him and I'll whisper. I'll tug his ear down to my level, and I'll whisper like, did that turn off the alarm on the door?
One player.
He nods.
Okay, let's get out of here. So we sneak our way back out, being careful not to tumble into the guard this time. And then I get to this door and I give like the sort of hold signal.
Okay.
Can you get rid of the turn order? Yeah, thank you. Just taking up room on the bottom of my screen, or the side of my screen.
I still see it.
I still see it too. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
So you guys see that when I turn it on?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Right, we can only see it when you have it up, and we can't see it if you have it. Like, if you're like, oh man, this is in my way, let me just close it. Then it disappears for everyone. Alright, so we still have the scrying stone here to worry about. So what is it to get across the hallway unnoticed?
Well, Patrick would have told you.
Oh, we turned off all the monitors.
Yeah.
Of course, the guy at the monitors was asleep anyway.
Yeah.
Well, whatever. Multiple layers of safety here. Alright, so I'm just gonna peek my head out, make sure there's nothing crazy going on, no people coming, anything like that.
No.
Alright, let's motor. I get here, I check again just for people and traps and things like that.
No.
Stick my head around the corner, same thing.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Pop back in through the door. And I'll be like, we've disabled the magical trap. How's it going, Steven?
He'll give you the 1 second. Out the door.
Excellent. I'm gonna take a peek in the door. look for traps and anything else.
Jenkins will be asleep.
Yes! So good, Jenkins. So I will once again signal people to be quiet. Angie, move the map.
Oops, sorry.
And then I'm going to sneakity sneak in. Yeah, that's about right.
Okay.
And I'm going to signal Adrian to come with me. I mean, the others can come too, if they're sneaky about it.
You don't want to know how sneaky these guys are.
Are they
Don't
my
they have,
level of sneaky?
They've got that stealth sync or whatever, right?
Yeah, basically, these three were trained to stealth together, and for some reason that makes them even more stealthy than a lone rogue. It's counterintuitive.
I understand. So I'm going to signal Adrian to open the door because he is the one who knows how to speak Elven, if I recall correctly, because he's an elf. And that way I don't have to worry about mispronouncing it or singing a song accidentally when I'm not supposed to. Oh, wait. First I'm going to check the door for traps. It's a 22 for traps.
I forget, how did you learn the password?
The guy said it in front of
I listened.
Oh, that's right.
I walked in and remember the Girl Scout I pretended to be?
Okay, yeah. I was like, wait a minute. Did I disseminate that?
Yes, well, you did, but only because I was very careful about casing the joint. Alright, these boxes, are they all locked?
They are small boxes, and they all have locks on them. Each one is numbered. We'll just say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Is that 10? I think I only count 9.
6, 7, 8, 9. 9.
Okay. Just
Then if you
checking.
include all of the gold that's just sitting around, like there's more than just those. A lot of the chests are open.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, I understand that there's piles of gold and chests that's open, but like, if you got piles of gold sitting outside locked chests, what do you got
Kinda
inside? No, I mean, it's fair, you know, like you've got the big vault, you've got the security, you got all that stuff, but like, okay, and all the gold just disappears. I grabbed some of it,
Okay.
making sure I get a
You're
good
just
amount.
shoveling it. They gave you bags of holding.
Sounds good.
You should
I'm
grab,
going to look.
This is just me saying it, not, obviously not a lender, but you should grab 350,000 gold of that, just saying.
That's why I was grabbing some of it. Was
All
like,
right,
just in case.
This is what you need to do. Is if you're gonna try and
To make a sleight of hand against them.
if you're gonna try and slip past the guys, then you gotta sleight of hand. There's two things that you have to do. Okay? There is a specific way for you to get 350,000 gold pieces as a halfling in a sleight of hand check. You have to be able to identify a piece of treasure that is that valuable.
So you want me to make an appraise check?
Yeah, it's appraise, and appraise is versus a set DC, and then you have to make the contest versus the
Perception.
rogues to actually slip it without anybody noticing.
What is the base skill for appraise?
Appraise, I think it's int.
Let me
Yeah.
double check.
Pretty sure it is.
Appraise, I believe, is int. I have a +1 to it.
Yeah, it is.
So, but whatever, nothing can go wrong. Can I identify a piece of treasure that I believe is no?
Oh.
Okay.
Well, I'll tell you what. Hang on,
All right,
kids.
no, tell me.
You're in a huge treasure trove,
Mhm.
massive. Ezra would faint. He wouldn't beat the DC. This is a running gag between me and Ezra. He has to fort save when he sees a treasure trove.
Yeah.
So 3 will find you a small bag of rubies. You don't think that it's worth the metagame number of 350,000 gold pieces.
Right.
But it's definitely worth, like, you know, maybe like 10,000 gold pieces.
All right.
So,
I feel like I need to just roll to myself.
decide.
I mean, you gotta do it, man. So just a straight D20. Okay, I rolled pretty well on that, so I think that I'm going to hold off on trying to sneak some of this stuff away.
Okay.
Yeah. So +1 with intelligence, that should be enough to, yeah, so 6, yeah, that'll work. So I'm gonna check these boxes. Are any of these trapped or alarmed or anything?
Check. You do not, you don't detect any traps, and you don't detect any kind of alarms.
All right. I'm going to pop open this box number 7.
Okay.
Disable device.
Okay. So it's a difficult lock, but you're on it. Pop it open, and inside the chest is a mix of like scrolls with like some an inkwell and like a quill, and then you kind of rummage through it and you find a few what appear to be like family heirlooms, jewelry, and maybe like a few family artifacts from what appear to be like human origin.
Okay. So the scrolls, are they just like records, or are they like magical, like ritual scroll type deals?
You want to read it? I'm guessing you do.
One sec. I'm considering. Yeah, I'd probably look through it real fast. That's the kind of person I am.
Okay. So what you find is,
Exploding runes.
thankfully no, you find a document that catches your eye. It is the true history of the noble lines of the nobility of Beltham.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all of the things that are inherently of value, like the gold and jewels and shit like that, and they're going to go into my Thieves Guild bag of holding, and I'm going to take the scrolls for myself.
Adrian is going to catch you because you didn't try and pocket it.
Oh, do I
say
sorry,
no,
do I have to
no,
declare
no.
that I want to do that sneakily?
Yes.
Okay.
I will allow you to go back and roll.
It's only a 22.
You feel a hand grab your wrist, and he'll shake his head and look at you pretty threateningly.
Be like, what? Do you just want the papers or what?
He'll tell you. He'll point at the treasure chest. He'll say, "Put it back."
It goes back in.
Back in the chest.
Give me a sec. Need to pull up my sheet real fast. Because this one I don't have a token action for. And sense motive.
20 will just tell you that he's following orders.
Okay. Fair enough. I pop all the stuff back in the chest.
Okay.
Um,
He'll kind of grab the chest and put it in the holding.
oh, so he's taking the whole chest.
Yeah.
Okay, he's not like, we need to leave this here. He's like, we're just going to take the whole fucking thing.
Yeah. He
All
says
right,
if you recall, you were given a list of boxes to grab.
Oh, shit. What numbers were those?
It was number 3 and number 7 and number 9.
Alright, I will tell Patrick to grab box number 9. I will tell Steven to grab box number 3. I myself am going to look inside box number 4. I'm going to just pop this bad boy open. Yep, that's about right. That's the day I'm having.
the lock breaks, and you can't deal with the lock
I've
anymore.
jammed it. All right, fair enough. I'm gonna look at box number 5 then, and then we're going to leave.
Okay.
Jam all of the locks.
You pop it open, and you find a leather wallet, and by wallet I mean like
A purse.
it's like a purse that holds. You like peek inside it a little bit, and it holds a stack of platinum coins. PP.
Anything else in there other than the plat?
In the chest. In addition to that, you can also see, the basic like family stuff, family pieces, family heirlooms. Probably
okay.
a magazine that the Lord didn't want anybody to find under his bed.
Okay, I'm gonna leave nothing but the magazine. Everything else gets scooped into the bag of holding.
Okay.
And then we're going to leave.
We were told to that he'll say they'll all say to you, say, boss, we were told we could just leave these.
We can just leave them, but what kind of thieves are you? Like, come on, guys. Let's be serious here.
You want to make a diplomacy? It's thief-like reasoning.
Oh my god. My rolls today.
That's good enough. They'll sort of be like, yeah, you know what? I mean, why would we just leave this here?
I mean, we were told we could leave them. We weren't told we had to leave them, right?
Yeah.
So
Why don't you take the gold-plated fucking candlestick holders on the walls too? I mean,
that might be a little loud.
Alendra pops up
her hammer
on
and
Sephiri's shoulder. But she doesn't have angel wings, she has devil wings.
except that Alendra would never say that. Sorry, this is Eldrin talking, okay? This is my rogue.
Alright, so I'm gonna be like, alright, let's check one more of these. There we go, 23 on chest number 1.
Okay. You will pop it open.
Everyone's watching me.
Yeah, they're all like looking over your shoulder because they're curious now.
Curse my diplomacy skills.
Yeah, you'll find a ring that appears to have a it's not amethyst, but it is a purplish colored, fine looking jewel encrusted in it. You will find a longsword that has a sort of, you understand when I say like sort of angelic design to it, like celestial design.
I got you.
You'll find some delicious looking bottles of wine, aged to perfection.
Sounds good.
Sephiri's underage. She wouldn't care about that shit.
I mean,
You find the latest edition of Teen.
the latest edition of what?
Of Teen.
Is that the magazine?
Teen magazine.
Oh, Teen.
Yeah.
I thought you said Team magazine.
It's got
a magazine to help your party.
It's got like a young, handsome like teen boy making like the duck face on the cover.
What I do is I take out the bottles and I start passing them around. And here's one for you, and one for you, and one for you, and 2 for you, and 2 for you, and 2 for you. And I grab the.
Chad is on the cover of Teen magazine.
I hastily stuff the Teen magazine into my bag with like a blush on my face.
They don't
and I
care.
put the ring on my finger, and I'm like, I'm gonna keep this sword. It's really shiny.
As soon as you put the ring on your finger, a effect takes place.
Shit.
You feel it kind of surge through you, and you are now wearing a ring that you're not exactly sure what it's doing to you, but you can definitely feel that it's imbued you with some kind of magic.
You just
I'm
put
gonna
on
be
your
like, hey
first
Patrick,
ring.
do you have any idea what this ring does? And I'm gonna show it off like an engagement ring, but I'm like 14, so I'm like, oh my god, like.
Yes, he will
I thought
attempt
she was
to
12.
identify it.
You don't know how old she is. No one does.
This is a wondrous item.
Is that all he says?
I am generating it for you now.
Okay. I was like, the fact that Patrick has stopped talking there makes me even more nervous.
Told you it was.
Okay. So this is a extremely valuable ring.
Okay.
It is a ring. Well, I want you to get something that isn't a waste, but I don't want it to be too good.
How about the ring of protection? Ring of maniacal devices? Either of those are actually useful.
Your suggestions are not helpful.
Sorry.
I mean, it's that weird problem where, like, I want to give you something that isn't useless, but it's not something that you're just like, oh, that's what I want, thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, here, this will be good.
Okay.
Patrick will look at you and he will tell you, he says, that once per day, on command, this ring will allow you to blink. And by blink, I don't mean like close your eyes and open them.
I mean, I figure like teleport.
Yeah, you blink from one place to another.
What's the? Doesn't he know anything about the distance limit, or is that all he gets?
It's a ring of blinking. I'll give you the.
I'll look it up on Paizo later. Let me just make a note of it on my sheet, and we can deal with that at some other time.
A ring of blinking, probably owned by, probably the wealthy patron. Probably a wizard.
Sounds good to me. So I'll be like, ooh, this was fun. And I'm like, all right, guys, it's time to get out of here. Unless you guys want to pop some too.
They're gonna just shovel all of it into like a different bag.
Okay. So I'm gonna take a peek out, make sure that no one is coming, nothing is crazy happening. Listen at the door, peek out the door, double check on Jenkins, make sure he's okay.
He's still asleep.
All right.
You drank your potion of.
Yeah. I mean, it works for 1d3 hours, so like.
Yeah.
But like, it's always good to double check these things. Magic can be unreliable. All right, time to go. And then we poop out. Oh wait,
Okay.
First we check outside the door.
Yeah, no guards or anything.
All right. Then we leave.
The town is in a frenzy. There was a huge upset. Something happened at the fight.
Hmm.
And there's a lot of hooligans running around the street, kicking over trash cans and breaking street lights. And there's like riot police that have lined up.
Oh shit.
Something really serious happened at the fight.
I tell the guys to disperse, and we'll meet back up in a couple hours, back at the place.
Okay.
I need to figure out what's going on because I have a strong feeling that my party was involved. So I'm going to actually go. They're like on the outskirts of town or something, right? Like
well, do you even know where the party is? I don't know I don't remember what you know.
Well, the party was at the arena.
Yeah.
Like I knew that much.
Sephiri knew that
I
we were
don't
going to
know
watch
if
the
they've
fight.
moved from there, so I would probably start with the arena, figuring that Raul will probably have some post-match things to deal with, unless absolute craziness is going on.
Which boxes do you have on you?
Which
One.
boxes?
Yeah, you have two different inventories. You have one which is the bag that they gave you.
Uh-huh.
What did you put in that box?
In
I'm sorry, in that bag.
in the bag they gave us? Okay.
Didn't you
In the
say
bag
box
they gave
number
us,
one?
no. I put that in my bag.
Oh.
box number 1 went onto my hand and into my hands, and then I passed out the wine among the people.
Right.
So like the only thing I got out of that was the ring and the angelic sword. So that's like stuffed in my, and the magazine, which is stuffed in my pack. Thank you. I almost forgot about that. And then other than that, everything else is in the Thief's Guild bag. Did I open box number 5?
You opened the one that had the true history in it.
That was number 7, and then what's his face took that one.
Okay.
And
that was the one that I was actually curious about.
Okay, no. Adrian took that, I think you said.
Yeah.
So Sephiri is actually she's going to tell these guys to scatter and then reconvene at the bar, and then meanwhile she is going to go to the arena and see what's happening.
Like I said, the streets are aflame, basically.
Jeez.
On your way.
Literally or like figuratively?
No. Like there are a lot of citizens who are now like what you thought was in the like a nice wealthy town. People are just so upset, and they're like I said, they're rioting, throwing bottles everywhere. There's lines of troops that are sort of keeping people from destroying too much property. And you can see in the distance that the rioting gets thicker and thicker as you get closer and closer to the arena. While you're headed to there, like you're on your way there, coming from there, sort of bobbing and weaving through the streets, you can see Ron, your contact. He looks a lot different now. He's not wearing all black. He's wearing like a suit. And we're going to see if he spies you. Are you trying to like hide from him? I can't hear you. Hello?
If you're talking, we got nothing, Matt.
Sorry. Yes, I'm generally trying to blend into the crowd because, there's riot police and police and I don't get along, and like I'm sort of carrying treasure on my back, so like that could be bad. So yeah, I'm definitely.
Oh, before you just reminded me of something. Sorry. If you were to split up and you were to head to the box, then one of your party members, probably the most prominent one, Adrian, would have asked you for the bag of holding to take back to the box.
Yeah, I would give it to him. Give me 1 sec first. I'm gonna roll a sense motive on him just to make sure he's not trying to keep it for himself.
You think that he's just gonna put it in the box?
Okay, I toss the bag to him, but gently.
Okay.
I say, thank you, finish the job. I'll meet back up with you in the tavern soon.
Okay. You see Ron, and you duck. He doesn't see you. He's not even looking for you, to be honest. Yeah. And you see that he's heading back towards the tavern.
Okay. I may as well just follow him at this point.
Okay.
I'll approach him. And
In the
I'll
street?
be like, what?
In the street?
Yes, but I'll do it sort of like, I will not make myself obvious, but like, I will make myself known to him. Does that make sense? I'm not going to jump up and down and wave, but I'm going to like purposefully walk in front of his field of vision and like give a signal to him.
Okay. He will signal back to you, probably some thief hand signal, just to follow him. And then you can see that he's just storming back to the Rusty Dagger.
Alright, so I head back to the Rusty Dagger.
Yes.
Alright, and I hop back into the back room. and I check to make sure Adrian has put his fucking stuff back.
It's all. They just put it in the box.
Okay, good.
Ron is going to ask you and the team. I gotta get rid of this guy. He's been there.
He's rotted away by now. We composted him.
Yeah, he's been there a while. So he's gonna ask you. He's gonna say everything went off without a hitch, right?
We had some minor problems, but we managed to get in and out without being detected. We had to put down a couple guards, but, only 3 or 4. Nothing too serious. The rest remained asleep. We got in and out. Absolutely no problem. I have nothing but the highest of praise for Patrick, Steven, and Adrian in terms of their Thieves Guild performance, and would gladly work with them again. And I give them, a little bow.
Alright, so he says, alright, it's time for the debriefing, and he's gonna shove Adrian out of the way and check the box. He looks to make sure that everything's there. And by the way, when you open the box, you can see that beyond, on the inside, instead of it just being a normal box, it's like a box of holding.
Yeah.
And it's just this whole other plane in there.
Yeah.
So
which I assume can be accessed from multiple places.
Checks
Out of curiosity, Raj, how much did we steal?
You stole a lot.
Okay.
You stole the entire, as far as you know, the entire bottom floor's worth of wealth. He's going to nod with some approval to the party, thieves, and he is going to pull out a key from his pocket, stick it in the lock, and turn it, and then with a sort of purplish blast of light, the chest will disappear.
Alright, I'm going to do a sense motive, make sure that's going to the Thieves Guild and not to anyone else.
With a 26, you believe that Ron is on task. He is. Okay. He's not cheating the guild.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure he wasn't working for Athena 3.0 or something. And I'm just I just gave her a fuck ton of money. That'll work well.
Right. He will tell you that you succeeded in the mission.
Tell me something I don't know.
He will congratulate you, and he will actually, from his wallet, give you your reward for it. And he will give you a black diamond. Just a little tiny black diamond.
Okay. Alright.
He says you can take it back to the guild later, and they'll exchange it for gold. Or you can try and get a better deal outside of Belpham. There's not a lot of places that are going to be able to liquidate such valuable property.
I'll be I thought my cut was 10%.
He says, he laughs. He'll laugh at you.
Okay, fair enough. I'm pretty laughable.
He'll say to you, he says, okay, things are a little hot right now. I'm gonna have to leave town. Sephiri, I don't know if you remember this, but now the next thing for you to do is to head back to the HQ down in the Four Corners. The 3 of you lay low for a while, hang out in town. If you need anything, Sephiri is in charge while I'm gone. He's it. Gonna leave.
Damn it.
What are you doing?
I don't have that macro. There we go. I have to type it out.
He'll say, and don't do anything, don't follow any orders that she gives that contradict my previous orders.
I mean, obviously.
And they all will nod.
Alright, I'm going to I'm going to disperse. I'm going to just disguise myself as one of the ordinary citizenry with a 32, and then I'm going to head out. I'll say, good job, guys. Patrick, Steven, Adrian, pleasure working with you.
It was a pleasure working for you.
Indeed. All right. Peace, guys. Wait. I go into the barrels. Is there anything stored in any of the barrels?
There's
Other than ale or wine.
Purplish, yellowish fluids.
All right. Well, I'm gonna keep away from the yellow fluids. I'll be like boring. Oh, I leave like I'm gonna say 5 gold pieces on the counter for the soup that I took.
Okay. It's kind
Sorry
of
about the mess.
yeah.
Oh, and the pot, another 5 gold pieces. There we go.
Okay.
You're not gonna get that back. Shit. I hope it wasn't stamped with like the rusty dagger in brand pots and pans. Whatever. I doubt it. Alright, I'm gonna peace out of this place.
You don't live in Tile. Who cares?
Exactly, right? So I'm gonna peace out of this place and head back and knowledge local to find the party. Oof.
Yeah, I mean, basically, with the knowledge local, you'll gather that the party is back at the beach. And you can also sort of glean from different rumors from the crowd that something really bad happened during the fight, and Chad was killed.
Oh! I take out my copy of Teen Magazine and weep over it.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, damn.
So you can go head back to the beach.
Alright, yeah, I will head back to the beach. Oh, wait, is it still like, I guess it's like night.
Yeah, it is nighttime.
Sephiri's puppy love died in the ring.
Yeah. These 3 will sort of be in town, and they will be accessible to you to a certain degree. They're not your hirelings or anything like that. They're
Right.
still they're just friendly NPCs for you.
Yep.
So that's good. Back, you head to the beach, and we'll deal with this later, but this is basically where we're going to start the session next week,
Sounds good.
which is the memorial for Chad on board. And the next morning,
Oh, God. Sephiri shows up to the funeral with a giant smile on her face.
well,
Yeah, I was gonna say that face is so inappropriate.
so the next morning,
Yeah.
there are guards everywhere at the bank. And in the lobby, there is a, let's see, this guy, this girl, she's crying also. My life savings! And this guy. Oh, wait. Oh, this guy.
Is versed. Oh shit. Secret agent man.
He's got a notepad and a pen. No, I'm sorry, a notepad and a quill out. And he will be asking questions. And he'll say, so tell me about these 3 suspicious characters. And he will say, the manager will say, oh, well, they were very suspicious, and they were behaving very weird. They wanted to make a huge withdrawal like minutes before it was going to close. And they just really, I cannot believe, based on how suspicious they were behaving, that the bank robbery was unrelated to them. and he'll write it all down. And he'll ask the guy, he'll say, what did they look like? And the guy will say, well, I kind of forgot. I have to think about a lot of things, you understand? But I did write it down in the report. And he will call for the security to bring in the reports. They spend like hours looking through them, and he'll say, there doesn't appear to be a report in here. And he'll say, oh, well, shoot. They must have taken it. I can't even remember what they were. And the guy will be like, well, that was some smart thievery, I can tell you that much. And then another guard is going to walk up. Say it's this guy. We'll say it's Jenkins. Jenkins is awake now.
He's awake and still hasn't lost his job?
And he'll say, detective, you might want to take a look at this. And the detective will, he says, Detective McGinnis, look at this. And he holds up a plastic bag with a strand of strawberry blonde hair. I found this on one of the guards. And he'll say, all right, we've got our clue. Get me the scryer. We're going to take a look at this piece of evidence. Looks like this bank has been halved.
Okay.
Is that a halfling joke? I feel like that's a
I got
halfling
it.
joke.
That's my heckler.
It was a valiant effort.
My heckler during my stand-up act. Oh, that's funny. Oh, okay. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Good night, ladies. All right, good night, everybody.
Better luck next time.
Oh, are we actually ending the stream now?
I think we're done.
Yes.
Okay. Catch us tomorrow night. It's going to be at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. Same place. So, hope to see you guys there tomorrow.